All right, we're at 6% battery, 5%. I'm not sure if we're gonna make it. Oh, it's auto landing. Oh no. What's happening, guys? Welcome to this video where I'm just gonna do a good old-fashioned range test with the DJI Avata 2. So I'm basically just gonna send it out as far as I possibly can and then hopefully have enough battery to make it back to myself. Realistically, I think the limiting factor with this drone is gonna be the battery more so than the actual range and connection, just because this drone is designed for more close range stuff, but we'll see. All right. So as usual, I'm gonna take off in normal mode, hover, and then switch to manual mode. Let's go. So I've actually done some long range tests with this drone already and had some pretty solid results. I got out to about 3,000 meters, which is about, I guess, almost 2 miles. And I had really good connection the whole time. Like I said, the only reason that I had to come back was just because of the battery. But I'll leave a link up in the corner of this video if you guys want to check that one out. But yeah, overall, for a drone of this size, I've been pretty freaking stoked with how long range it is. And there's a tiny bit of a breeze today. This is actually my second time filming this video because the first time I came up here, there was a massive, massive breeze and I just didn't want that to affect kind of the outcome of the video. So I'm back up here. Colorado is looking freaking beautiful this time of year. And like I've talked about previously on this channel, if you guys are curious how I color grade my footage just to get that cinematic look, I use my drone LUT pack, which is just a super simple pack of 4 LUTs. I think my biggest issue with LUT packs in the past, when I was trying to learn how to color grade, was literally just because like most people when they sell LUT packs sell like 100 different ones. So I just narrowed it down to 4 super simple and really solid ones. Anyways, we are coming up on almost 1,500 meters at 85% battery, so we're looking good there. Last time I was flying, it was literally like this the whole time because the wind was so strong, so this is much better. So what I'm doing here is just trying to stay as level as I possibly can, not going up or not going down. I'm down a little bit right now, but that's just to ensure that I'm not wasting energy on that stuff. Pitch my camera up a little bit, which is one of the nice things about the Avata. All right, we're just passing 2,000 meters. And already, if you guys haven't flown FPV drones in the past, like 2,000 meters is enough to get the job done most of the time. Even if you're doing like pretty long range stuff, like I rarely go over 3,000 meters in pretty much anything. So already that range is super solid. Try and not go over the houses. Just staying on this ridge line here. We're almost at 2,500 meters. Everything looks good so far. No connection issues or anything like that. Ooh, just got a red bar at the bottom of my screen, which means the RC is losing connection a little bit, which is not great, but it seems to be fine now. Just past 3,000 meters. All right, I'm at 66% battery, so I'm getting to the point where I think I'll probably start coming back. I might push it a little bit more. I'm gonna try to get to 3,500 meters and then come back. And really the reason that I picked this spot was because in front of me, there's actually like quite a bit of road. So just in case I run out of battery before I get back, I'll have a place to land. All right, so I'm getting pretty bad connection on RC as soon as I turn around, and a little bit bad connection on the goggles. But yeah, so first range test, we got back to 3,500 meters and there was pretty much no latency or anything, so I'm super stoked on that. I'm gonna probably fast forward coming back through this section just because it's gonna take a while and it's not gonna get exciting until I see if I'm able to make it back. So I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. All right, so I'm back to 1,500 meters and I'm at 42% battery, so I think I'm pretty much chilling as far as coming back goes. So I'm just gonna rip around and do some little turns and stuff on my way back. So I think on the next battery, I can go, I wanna say almost to 50%. Coming back seemed like it burned less battery than going there. I'm not too sure why. Maybe the wind is coming my direction. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I was kind of chilling on battery life, which is sick because that makes me think that maybe I can get to 4,000 meters on the next one. And honestly, this drone kind of hauls ass. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It's way more aerodynamic than the first Avata and just like handles a lot better in the air. I really, honestly, just enjoy flying this one a lot more. So if we can get to 4,000 meters, I am just gonna be really stoked because in addition to being a good indoor drone, this one appears to also be really solid at long range. The only major downside about this drone when it comes to long range, yeah, I'm at 29% battery, I'm chilling. The only major downside to this drone is once you hit an altitude limit, it doesn't let you fly any higher than that. So if you're climbing to the top of a mountain, if it's over 500 meters above you, you're kind of screwed. All right, so I'm gonna catch this thing, put a new battery on there, and do a second flight and just try to push it some more. Before I get into the next flight, I wanna talk to everyone on here who's planning on editing your videos, because the sponsor of today's video is built for you, and that is Artlist. If you've been following me on here for a while, you've probably already heard about Artlist because it's a company that I was actually using well before we started working together, just because it is such a huge help in the videography world. If you're not familiar with what Artlist is, it's basically a massive library of music, sound effects, stock footage, templates, motion graphics, and even editing software for filmmakers and videographers. For example, the music you're hearing in this video is from Artlist. They have everything from background music like what you're hearing to super hype electronic music and actual scores with orchestras. I look like a bag of money I'm on. They wanna know what I'm on. On top of that, they have a massive library of sound effects. Recently, I released a drone film that I shot in Alaska last year, and I got this comment. Sound effects make your video so much more rich and in-depth, and all of the sound effects for that video were from Artlist. The text animation that you saw at the beginning of this video, that is also from Artlist, from a pack that I found called Bold Text Titles. The best part is you can really just pick and choose what plan works best for you, whether you need just sound effects, just stock footage, just music, or you can bundle it all together in one big plan called Artlist Max. So if you think that Artlist is something that might be useful to you, go ahead and start the free trial at the link down below. And as a little bonus for using that link, you can get 2 additional months for completely free. Again, thank you Artlist for sponsoring this video and just for making such an amazing product. All right, let's get back to the second flight. All right, so we got round 2 coming up. Same thing. And I just want to explain my takeoff process real quick because I've gotten a few questions about it. So I know DJI with the new goggles, they have frontward facing cameras to theoretically, like, so you can take off without having to like put the goggles back on because you already have cameras to see. But my problem with them is that they're super narrow. Just like the field of view is like, in my opinion, way too narrow to be, you know, actually usable. So that's why I just take off in normal mode, get away from myself, and then switch into manual mode. I think the idea is there. If like DJI at some point in the future could come up with like wider cameras or something that's a little bit more like Apple Vision, which I know is a very tough ask. I think I would use it, but for now I just take off like that. All right, so I'm gonna try to not lose too much altitude. Yeah, camera pitch is good. So this one, I think I'm gonna go to 50% battery and just see what happens. I'm just so stoked that it's finally summer here in Colorado. Winter is fun if you're snowboarding a lot and stuff, but summer is where it's at, and you can kind of see the hillsides just turning green and starting to be really, really pretty. So I'm gonna go to basically the same exact spot, just because I know the connection was good there up until, 3,300 meters or something. Kind of checking out where we're at. So we're at 2,000 meters at just under 80%, 78%. So that's looking good. I'm gonna just make sure there's no weird connection things. Yeah, I'm facing directly at it. All right, so connection on things should be totally fine. Last time the RC did cut out a little bit, and that is one thing that's weird about this new controller is it doesn't have any physical antennas that stick out of it, which at first glance kind of struck me as weird because it seems like a physical antenna would be extremely helpful in getting range, because the goggles were pretty much totally fine the whole last flight. Yeah, there again, I'm getting the same remote control disconnect signal. Oh man, I have no bars at all. That's weird. What's going on? I'm kind of moving my controller around to see. Got bars back now. 2,800 meters. That's really weird because now it's fine. All right, I'm just gonna keep going, and if I lose the drone, then hopefully it comes back. All right, 3,000 meters. $3,200, just gonna keep heading here. 64% battery. All right, we're just about to pass 3,500 meters. 62% battery. Can we make it to 4,000? Ooh, I got red bars again. %60 battery at 3,700 meters. We're so close. I'm just confused about the RC link just switching around. All right, sick. Just passed 4,000 meters, and I just got a low battery return to home promptly sign, which basically just means that it's calculated out that I barely have enough battery to get home. So around 4,200 meters. I'm starting to get a little jitter, so I am gonna come back. All right, I'm down pretty low, so I'm gonna gain some altitude. Whew, and hopefully we have enough battery to get back. That's definitely the farthest I've flown any Avata or Cinewhoop style drone. Yeah, I'm getting just the worst connection right now. I just have to gain altitude, I think. Still getting red bars. Oh, that's so weird. All right, so 4,200 meters. That's pretty freaking good, to be honest. I was gonna be stoked at 4, so we're right around there. And I just keep getting this red bar at the bottom of my screens, which basically just means that the RC is losing connection. Which is definitely not ideal. And I think at this point, I may have to make an emergency landing because I'm at 38% and I'm still 2,600 meters away. We'll see. The problem about going down to anywhere around 50% battery is that basically anything under 10, the battery is just so cooked that it has enough battery to land and to go downwards, but not really enough battery to actually make it back to you. Like it doesn't fly until 0. It starts landing around 10. So hopefully we can make it back before then. I might try to gain some altitude so I'm at least at a down slope. Oh man, we're at 25% battery. Still 1,500 meters away. This drone is absolutely hauling ass, which is great, but also smoking through the battery. Okay, so my plan is, oh man, I don't think I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna just go over the road. And that way, if I do have to crash land, I can crash land somewhere that I know where it is. Oh shit, we're at 15%. This is not gonna end well. Oh man. Okay, maybe we'll make it, I don't know. 12%. It's like a little bit of wind, so I'm trying to get back. I can hear the drone. Okay, 10%. All right, I'm coming. 9. Wow, I'm almost back. Let's go. Okay. All right, just for fun, I kind of want to see. I just want to mimic as if I hadn't made it back in time. I do want to actually test what happens when you do run out of battery. So I'm gonna just kind of, oh shit. So yeah, it's starting to land right now. Don't want to be in the road. Not in the road, not in the road. I guess it's starting to. Okay, yeah, it's definitely crash landing. Oh shit. Turn off, turn off. Okay. All right, so that happens when you run out of battery with the Avata 2. Kind of what to be expected. Yeah, right around like 6 or 7%, the thing just starts dropping. So just make sure if you're doing long range stuff, make sure you're back by then. But before I go and grab my drone, I just want to say thank you guys for watching this video. If you are planning on picking up an Avata 2, there's an affiliate link down in the description that I just get a little bit of a kickback on that just helps support me making more of this video. Thank you, Artlist, for sponsoring this, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.